Life is really all about perspective. It's all about the way you look at things. It's crazy. Something can happen, and one person perceives it as horrifying, and another person perceives it as a blessing. So it's really about how you look at what happens in life. And the thing about perspective, the thing that's really cool about perspective, is you can always change your perspective. So maybe you've looked at something in your life and you've thought, oh, that was such a horrible thing. Is it possible to look at that same thing and find a different perspective? Is it possible to find the blessings in that thing that you didn't like? All right, maybe it sucked, maybe it was hard, but can you find the blessings? I know Tony Robbins talks about, when you're looking back at your life and you have these things, so you have a parent that was horrible or something happened, and he's like, okay, so for all of the things that you dislike about this situation, person, whatever it is, event, you have to also be equally as grateful for it, right? So you have to find what are the things you can be grateful for in that situation. And it's all really about perspective. So if you're having a tough time and you're struggling with something, can you shift the perspective? How many different ways can you look at it? And you will find that it gets a lot easier the more you try to do that. And it can really change a situation, right? So it can really help you shift from being ungrateful to grateful. You can think of how it could be worse if you wanted to, if that's one way. If you can think of all of the things you learned, how you've developed from whatever it was, and all of the blessings that you have to give because of whatever situation it was. So that's just my little quick thoughts on perspective and the ability to shift perspective, because we have a choice in how we show up every day, and we have a choice in the attitude that we show up with. So maybe a shift in perspective is a shift in attitude, and you never know where that shift is going to lead you. All right, guys, I hope you're having a phenomenal day. My name's Lisa. This is Taking Life Daily 111, I believe. 111. Pretty cool. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.